Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So continue with the series that I am doing with the water beads. I am so enjoying this technique. So I have poured the resin into the mold and I'm going to add alcohol inks according to my preference. So whatever color you like, you can do that. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the alcohol ink into the center. That's it. So I'm just doing orange, and then in the middle I'm using pearl alcohol ink. So there is a combination that I always do is that I take 20 ml of resin into a cup, and then to that I add around, you can say, 8 to 9 drops of casting craft. And the resin that I have taken here is by J Diction. It is their 4-hour cure resin. And for this resin, you don't have to wait really. You just mix the resin, do your alcohol inks, and then you just start on pouring. So I added some white that I told you, mixed white resin into a jiffy bag. You can use piping bag. You can draw with hands. There are so many designs these days. So I'm going to just make circles. This is my new favorite these days. And these days, I'm not adding into the center anything else other than the white pigment paste and making the petals in the center also. So here I'm just making the petals, and you can see when I am finished with drawing the petal, I take the excess into my hands. So in this way, I don't get big blobs. And as the temperature is rising, we are going towards summer. So, resin is just doing its work really fast. So if you mix the 4-hour cure resin, it is going to work really fast. So you need to be fast with your resin techniques. And after that, I'm going to create a little bit of dots into the center and a line outside like this, because I can already feel that my resin is getting, you can say, thicker. So I'm not going to do too much with this. I just want this to bloom. That's it. And now time to add some little lines into the center, just like that. And now with the help of a toothpick, I'm just going to make some petals, and then I will leave this to cure. See you next day. So this is the next day. My flower pot is bloomed now, so I'm using a UV resin here. Because for this step, you can use normal epoxy also, but I'm just going to, you can say, speed up the process. For this reason, I'm going to use UV resin. And the UV resin that I'm using here is by J Diction. It is their hard type. I really love their UV resin, because when I started doing the water effect, a lot of you recommended me to use this resin, the UV resin by J Diction, and actually it is an amazing resin. So this box contains 3 bottles of the UV resin. Just going to open it up, and I'm going to do a layer, you can say, not a very thin layer, not very thick, just a medium layer. And here we go. I'm going to pour this. Just make sure that it covers the layer, top layer. So my resin is done, and these are the water beads that I have done once, and I'm reusing them again and again. So one thing that I really enjoy here is that I didn't add any water to my water beads after the first attempt, and now you can see there are different sizes. So on the top layer where the water is less, they are squeezing. So instead of buying different sizes, you can do this also. So the top part, there are different sizes, and I think this is perfectly well for this. And the bottom layer, they are fully, you can say, filled with water. So this is something I thought I'll just share with you that happened to me, and I think this is perfect. So here I will be doing this on the layer as a whole. So it's done now. I'm going to cure this under the UV lamp. So after curing it, I'm going to remove the water beads. So this is two-step. I know for a lot of you, you seems to think that it is a lot of work, but if you want to achieve something different, you need to do a little bit of work. So one by one, I'm going to remove them. And here we go, it is taken care of, all of them are gone, and I have a lovely effect here. So now this is up to you, whatever mica powder you want to use. I'm using a ghost mica powder here, and it has a lovely blue and violet interference. So with a brush, I'm going to apply this onto the back of this flower. And after applying, I'm going to back this with the black resin. And with this layer, I will leave this to cure. And really excited to see how this one looks like. And I will leave this to cure. See you next day. This is the next day, and let's see how this turned out. Hopefully it turned out to be good. Going to remove this out of the mold. And here we go. Okay, yeah, I love it, but you can see there is a mishap happened. Oh my god. There should be something that is always wrong into this. I was really sad to see this. It happened and the resin creeped onto the coaster. So first of all, I just freaked out. I was thinking of so many ways how to do that. I thought I'm going to leave this, and when it is fully cured, I'm going to sand this. So then my mind worked that my first layer was cured few days ago, and this is the layer after. So I think I can remove it. So with the help of a heat gun, I just warmed it up and it is working. I'm just showing you real time here that the problems we can face and how I'm handling it. And it was coming off, and I was really happy about that, but it was a work that I have to do. And just to let you know that I am handling the X-Acto knife really carefully, so don't worry about that, because when sometimes I use them, a lot of you get you can say freaked out that I might hurt myself, but don't worry, I am holding it really fine, so it is not going to cause any accident. So you can see little by little I'm using the heat gun, and very carefully I have removed this black layer. So this is what I will be doing. For you, I did speed up the process, but you can imagine that it was taking me some time to do that. So in the end, I was successful, and I was so happy that it happened, and I can see the flower now. It is done now, but I did sand the flower, and now I'm going to do the top coat. For the top coat, I am going to use this resin by J Diction. It is their high gloss epoxy resin, and believe me, the top coats, this is something really amazing. The top coat come out so flawless and lovely. I'm just loving this resin. So now I'm going to do the top coat, and then we will see how this turns out. I'm going to use a little bit of alcohol ink onto the edges. So this is going to be the final step. And let's see how the actual coaster look like next day with the water beads. So this is the final look of the coaster with the black covering the coaster, I totally forgot that there was a technique that I wanted to show you. So I think after doing the top coat, it is totally revealed. So there is hidden, you can say the effect is hidden beneath the flower, but we can see the peaking of the effect. And it was looking really amazing. I really loved it, and I actually love how the flower bloomed and the golden edges that I was talking about. So it is really amazing. You can use different colors also. Before I was thinking of using a green color, but then I thought I'm going to do something different. So that's why I used the interference ghost mica pigment. And I think it is doing justice. So hopefully you are not bored with this technique, because I really enjoyed doing this, and I was so curious to see how it's going to look like. So I think there will be one more video coming up for you, because I was asked to do a comparison with the water beads and the bubble wrap. If the effects are same, so that is going to be maybe the last one. So just to let you know, heads up. So that's it for today, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take very good care of yourself. Bye bye.